The day my own daughter told a doctor I didn't know my own name, I realized I was about to lose my life while still breathing. Not metaphorically, legally. I was standing in a white, overlit clinic room, paper gowns scratching my arms, when Dr. Patel looked at me with that careful smile doctors use when they've already made up their mind. My daughter, my adopted daughter, Rachel, sat beside him, nodding like she was the expert on my brain. "She gets confused," Rachel said softly. "Especially with dates and finances. Last week she tried to pay the electric bill twice. I didn't. I'd paid it early. But suddenly, the room felt tilted, like reality had slipped an inch to the left, and no one bothered to tell me. I'm 68 years old. I taught high school history for 38 years. I've graded thousands of essays, balanced my own books, raised a child who wasn't even mine by blood. And now I was being discussed like a faulty appliance. I didn't argue. Not because I couldn't, but because I recognized the setup. See, when you've spent your life teaching teenagers, you learn something important. The loudest person in the room is usually hiding something. So I stayed quiet, and I watched. It started months earlier, subtle as hell. Rachel would correct me in front of people. "No, Mom, that's not how it happened. You already told that story. Are you sure you locked the door?" Little comments, innocent on the surface, but they stacked up, brick by brick. Then came the concern tour. Neighbours stopped by. My bank, just checking in. My doctor suddenly ordering cognitive tests I never asked for. Rachel framed it as love. I felt it as erosion. She moved back in, temporarily, said she wanted to help. Took over bills because it stressed me out. Asked me to sign paperwork because it was easier. I trusted her. That was my mistake. The night it clicked for me wasn't dramatic. No yelling. No big reveal. I was looking for my tax folder and found a loan statement instead. My name was on it. My signature too. A 6-figure personnel loan I never took out. My hands went cold. That deep, bone-level cold you get when your instincts start screaming. I checked another drawer, then another. Credit cards. Lines of credit. All opened in my name. And that's when I understood the real plan. Rachel wasn't trying to help me. She was trying to disqualify me. If she could convince everyone I was mentally unfit, every bad decision would be blamed on me. Every debt, every signature, and eventually, every asset would need managing. By her. I didn't confront her. That's what she expected. Tears, denial, panic. Instead, I started recording. Every conversation, every concerned comment. Every time she tried to lead me into sounding confused, I wrote notes too. Dates, times, names. Then I did something she never anticipated. I called my former students. Turns out, when you've taught for nearly 4 decades, you don't just disappear. I had lawyers, accountants. One kid worked in elder advocacy for the state. They believed me instantly. Within a week, I had copies of everything Rachel had touched. And something better proof. Audio of her telling a banker, "My mom doesn't really understand numbers anymore." Video of her coaching me before a doctor's visit. Emails where she openly discussed accelerating control. The final act came fast. Rachel scheduled a competency hearing. Didn't even ask me. Just told me. Like it was a dentist appointment. The courtroom was quiet. Too quiet. Rachel held my arm like I was fragile glass. She'd practiced that look sad, burdened, patient. When the judge asked if I understood why I was there, Rachel answered for me. "That's part of the problem, Your Honor." That's when I stood up. "My name is Margaret Hale," I said. And I understand exactly why I'm here. I handed the judge a folder. Then another. Then another. Audio played. Emails flashed on screens. The room shifted. Rachel's face drained of colour. The judge didn't look angry. He looked disappointed. And that was worse. The ruling was swift. Petition denied. Emergency audit ordered. Fraud investigation opened. Rachel didn't look at me as the deputies escorted her out. Not once. Afterward, people kept asking how I felt. Relieved? Victorious? Angry? Honestly, empty. Because the hardest part wasn't almost losing my money. It was realizing how easy it is to erase someone if you say it's sweet enough. Rachel pled out. No jail time, but restitution, restraining order, and a permanent mark on her record. I got my life back, my accounts, my name. I moved into a smaller house by choice, not force. I volunteer now help seniors spot the signs before it's too late. Sometimes, late at night, I replay the first recording I ever made. My own voice, calm but uncertain. It reminds me how close I came to disappearing without ever dying. People think abuse looks like shouting. Sometimes, it looks like concern. And if you're quiet long enough, they'll swear you're broken. I'm not. I'm still here,